Thank you.
Good morning, Attorney Reed.
Good morning, Mr. Richardson. Good
Can you
morning.
hear me?
Yes, I can, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Miss Mack, if you can hear me, will you send me an updated dial, please?
Good morning, Mr. Reed.
Good morning. Is that Mr. Parker? Good morning, Mr. Parker.
Yes,
How are
sir.
you?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you doing this morning?
Good, thank you, sir.
Good, good.
I'm doing a lot of talking. I'm gonna put myself on mute now. Thank you.
Okay. Mr. Parker.
Good morning, Mr. Parker.
Good
Hey,
morning,
Mr. Parker.
Good morning, Mr.
Mr.
Parker.
Richardson, how you doing?
Good morning, sir. How you doing?
Pretty good, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Mack.
Mr. Reed, what time did you finish yesterday again?
I'll send it to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Reed.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Go ahead, sir.
Talking to me?
Yes.
Yes, my name's Cedric Allen. You was recently my attorney, and
Okay.
I had paid a previous parking ticket to whereas I had seen Judge Holmes, but you told me if I had any problem as far as getting my license to get back in touch with you all, and I made that payment.
Okay. Sounds good. Let's go into a breakout room when we have a chance, okay? And so we can discuss it in private.
Okay.
Thank you. So
All right,
hang
thank
on. You got it.
Okay.
I'll take some of it. Hey, Mr. Fikers, Mr. Reed, how y'all doing?
Good, Mr. Morgan. How are you doing?
Good. Did you get a list of our specs?
Yes, we did. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay.
I don't have that list of stand down people. Can I get a copy?
I can send you that copy that you got that copy that I got. Didn't you, Mr. Reed?
I have the offers. You sent me the offers. I don't see a list of,
Oh, let me send you a list.
I received 4 offers. Is that what you sent me, Mr. Fikens?
Yes. Yeah, you bet. Mr. Cedric Allen?
Yes.
What's your middle name, sir?
Dwight.
Are you a junior?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just trying to find you in the system. Okay, you can put yourself back on mute. After we get going, we'll go into a breakout room so we can discuss this matter, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Mr. Fikens,
Yes, sir.
the names didn't come through. Don't worry about it.
It didn't go through?
No, I have a lot of communication, but no names.
I can try it again, but it'd probably be the same result.
Oh, that's okay. I have the offers.
Okay.
I have the 4 offers. The 2 that I don't have must be for the 2 that we talked about the most.
Yes, sir. That's exactly correct.
I'm gonna step right back to this place, right here. I have a. All right, good morning, everyone. 36th District Court is now in session. I am Judge Shannon A. Holmes. Look at you all, they are rising because that's what we used to do before the pandemic. But you all are so kind. Thank you, that's what we used to do. Mr. Fikens, Mr. Reed, I'm like, what are they doing? Are they about to come and attack me? They are being respectful. We used to rise before the pandemic. You may be seated. Thank you so much. I appreciate your respect. And so on this morning, we are doing our stand down where we are specifically taking care of and working with our veterans on this morning. So first, I want to start by thanking each one of you for your service to this country, for your service to me, because when you put on that uniform, not only do you serve this country, but you serve every single person that you encounter. I have also put on the uniform in the Michigan National Guard as a JAG officer. And so I understand the sacrifice that you have made, but I am so appreciative to you for all of the things that you have done to serve this country. And so today, I also want to thank you for allowing us to serve you on today. You will have the opportunity on this morning to speak with our attorney. Let me have you state your name.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Good morning, everyone. My name is Matthew Rosenthal. I'm the city prosecutor for this courtroom and the Veteran Advocacy Program that we have here at the court. I'm a vet as well as in the Air Force in Germany for a couple of years, but like the judge says, we can't underestimate how much we appreciate your service.
Yes, thank you, Attorney Rosenthal. And then we have our specialty court coordinator with us this morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm Michael Morrison. I'm the special court coordinator. So thank you for all your service and thank you for coming down.
Yes, and he'll be running around making sure everything is taken care of for you all on this morning. And then we have Mr. Cruciary. Let me have you stand and state your name and your role.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Daniel Cruciary. I'm the Veterans Justice Outreach Coordinator with the Detroit VA Hospital, and I work with 36th District and a bunch of other courts to serve veterans who are justice involved.
All right, thank you. And he is the VJO extraordinaire, and we appreciate him. Yes, we do. All right, and then we have my officer, my court officer. Some of you may have met already, Officer Lott.
I think I've talked to a lot of you on the way in, so.
Yes, thank you, Officer Lott. And then my clerk is here this morning.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Christine. I'll be, servicing you. Thank you for your service and welcome.
Yes, thank you. Now let's go to the screen. We have on the screen this morning our defense attorneys that are assigned to us. Mr. Reed, place your appearance on the record.
Yes, thank you, and good morning, Judge. For the record, Jesse Reed, Veterans Court, Drug Court Defense Attorney, P 23863. Judge, if I may, I'd like to make a motion, a continuing motion, that my appearance be for all my clients this morning. Thank you again, and good morning, Judge, and good morning, courtroom.
All right, thank you. And your motion is granted, Mr. Reed.
Thank you.
And good morning, Your Honor. Robert Fikens, P 31894, Specialty Court Defense Attorney. Welcome to you, Your Honor, and everyone in the courtroom. We appreciate the veterans and their service they provided.
Thank you, Mr. Fikens. We also have our veterans mentors that are with us on this morning. Let me have you place your appearance on the record. I have Mr. Parker up first on the screen.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jimmy Parker, Veterans Treatment Court Mentor.
Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Parker. And then Mr. Scott.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Always a pleasure. Kevin Scott, Veteran Mentor for 36th District.
Right.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mentor Scott. Good to see you. All right, we also have one more of our, I saw Mr. Griffin. Where did Mr. Griffin go? He's running around working too, right? All right. Oh, there you are. You were down here, now you up there. Come on, Mr. Griffin, place your appearance on the record. He's one of our case managers that I'm certain will be helping out wherever needed on this morning. Mr. Griffin?
Good morning. Good morning, Your Honor. Brian Griffin, Vet Court Case Manager.
All right, thank you, Mr. Griffin. And then Mr. Yancey.
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning. Kenneth Yancey on behalf of Veterans Court, Your Honor, this morning.
All right, thank you, Mr. Yancey. And then Ms. Wilson, good morning to you. Thank you for serving on today. Glad you're back with us today.
Morning, Your Honor. Good morning, everyone.
Morning, Ms.
All right, that's Ms. Wilson, our court reporter. All right, we are going to get started. I have officer, we're going to make that adjustment to the camera. I'm going to have a seat. Have we already pulled tickets and offers and we are ready to go? All right, attorneys, have you all talked to individuals in the breakout room or in the conference room?
No, Judge, we have not. We would ask that the stand-up veterans be sent to the conference room for a breakout session. Mr. Fikens has offers, and he would be going with the breakout room to discuss the offers with the stand-down veterans while I remain in the courtroom. Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you. And it looks, go ahead, Mr. Fikens.
Thanks. Thank you, Your Honor. There's also a person on an iPhone. He's a walk-in. We have serviced him before. I looked up his matter. I need to spend a few minutes with him to direct him in the place where he needs to go. Yeah, he's trying to get his license back. So I want to include him in that group, maybe not at this point, maybe after we finish with the veterans. And I'll arrange that with Ms. Wilson, if that's okay with Your Honor. He is a walk-in today.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, very good. With that, are there any preliminary matters for my consideration?
None other, Your Honor.
All right, from the case managers?
Nothing, Your Honor.
All right, let's get started. I am going to start with Desi Richardson. Mr. Richardson, good morning to you. Uh-oh, unmute for me, Mr. Richardson.
Good morning, Your Honor. Can you hear me?
Good morning. I can hear you. How are you?
Oh man, I'm blessed, Your Honor.
I see that your surroundings have changed.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. All right, your surroundings changed, but what's going on with you? What about you in the new surroundings?
Yes, ma'am. First couple of nights it was kind of touch and go. Trying to get used to being here by myself. My thing was that I did a little praying. I thought about the things, the tools that I received from Lake Ridge, and I got myself back on track, you know, praying to my God. And I overcome anything because it's all up here in your mind. So I got myself straight with the help of my high power.
All right, Mr. Richardson, thank you for your honesty, because I understand that going back to the environment can be tough. But
Yes,
listen,
ma'am.
you've got a number of resources. Did you reach out to your mentor?
Yes, ma'am. I talked with Mr. Folks at Lake Ridge, and he gave me some good advice. And the first thing I did when I opened my eyes, I got myself together and hauled slack to Lake Ridge and went to a meeting.
There you go. That's awesome. You made a good move, sir.
Ma'am, I went to a
I said
9 o'clock a.m. meeting.
I love it. I
Yes,
love
ma'am.
it. Come on, Mr. Richardson, you've got to hang in there. When
Yeah,
you know
I
that
am.
you're struggling, when you know that you're getting urges, you've got to reach out and grab a lifeline. You have several of them around you.
Yes, ma'am.
Right?
I found that out. Yes, ma'am. And like I was telling the group, I said, you know, you have people in the group that do all that good sharing and going on. I said, but 2, 3 o'clock in the morning and something wakes you up and you look around and it's just these 4 walls, you know, it's scary. And today I can, even though I'm a man and they say what a man's supposed to do and not do, but I just wanted to tell you, Your Honor, you know, I was scared. And
yeah.
I appreciate and understand fear a little better. And I understand that the resources that has been made available to me is really there for me. You know, sometimes you don't want to call nobody no 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and you know what I'm saying? But the resources that I have, they told me, man, call me
Yes.
no matter what, call me if you know you having problems, call me. So yes, ma'am, I thank you so much. You know what I'm saying? For allowing me to go through this process, you know. And they talking about you can't teach an old dog new tricks. You better pay attention.
Yes, sir.
You better pay attention. Huh? Trick
I
no
see it.
good. You better pay attention. I'm telling you, and I thank you, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Richardson. Listen, I want to know from Mr. Yancey, what is his continuum of care? He's home. I saw him last week. I wanted to see him today just to lay my eyes on him.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm probably gonna want to see you every week for just a moment, Mr. Richardson, and I'm gonna do your case first, lay my eyes on you, make sure you're good, and then I'll let you go. Cause listen, you've come a long way.
Yes, ma'am.
You have, and I want you to stay on track.
Yes, ma'am. And I've been keeping my word. I said I surrender.
Listen, I was gonna ask you, our hands still up?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. We still up.
All right. Hands up. There you go. There
Yes,
you go.
ma'am.
I was somewhere last night and the young lady sang the song, Hands Up. And
Hands
I thought
up.
about you. I was like, all right, hands up, sir. Hands
Yes,
up.
ma'am.
All right. Mr. Yancey, tell me about his continuum of care.
Yes, Your Honor. So as you know, he's at Lake Ridge for outpatient. They have lots of sessions and for him. I believe it's four sessions or 4 days a week that he's there. I actually called him once. I was interrupting one of his sessions. So between group and meetings and I believe NA meetings, they have plenty to keep him busy. Almost, I'm not gonna say
Every
he's too,
day.
yeah, I'm not gonna say almost too busy, but it is almost just about every day. So he's there a lot. He's in group a lot. I don't think he could squeeze in another session from what they have him doing, at least right now, Your Honor. But it is just about every day. Sometimes it's 2 things in one day, maybe even 3 things in one day. So it's intensive outpatient, very much
All right.
so. And he has made some screens at Jams also, and he screens, I believe, 3 times or more a week at Lake Ridge. So it's plenty.
All right. All right. Very good. Thank you, Mr. Yancey. Thank
Yes.
you. And Mr. Yancey, check your chat. Mr. Cruciary, did you have anything to report as to Mr. Richardson?
No, Judge.
Nothing to report? All right. Nothing he's supposed to be doing through the VA?
No, Your Honor, he receives all of his outpatient care through Lake Ridge. Per
Okay.
his preference. So
Okay.
we want to encourage and honor his self-determination. That's where he wants to get his treatment, and it sounds like it's working.
All right. Wonderful. Wonderful. All right, Mr. Reed, well, I don't see Mr. Ficus. He may be with a defendant. Mr. Reed?
Yes,
Anything?
Yes, Judge, thank you. Good report, Mr. Richardson. Congratulations on returning home. I know you're happy. You may be alone, but you're not alone. You're never
Yes, sir.
alone. Keep up the good work, sir, and be safe. Thank you, Mr. Richardson.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Mr. Richardson, do you have any questions?
No, ma'am, not right at this time, ma'am. I'm finna get ready to. Once I finish with you, I'm gonna change clothes and I'm headed to Lake Ridge. I'm headed to
All
Lake
right.
Ridge. Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Parker?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. Yeah, congratulations again, Mr. Richardson, for returning home.
Yes,
and
sir.
And congratulations on your progress. We spoke yesterday. He had just left JAMS, and to let me know that he did do his testing at JAMS, and I just want to, there's a saying that we have that the idle mind is the devil's workshop. So that he's keeping busy. He's staying with the program. He's attending his meetings, and that's great. And, you know, as long as you keep yourself occupied, as long as you keep yourself busy, and, you know, things going to go well with you. And I wish you all the best, Mr. Richardson. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Again. You're welcome. Thank you, Yana.
All right, wonderful. If nothing else, Mr. Yancey, what's next?
Your Honor, we're going to have Mr. Richardson come back to Zoom on September 27th at 8:35. If that's a,
Something was flying in here. Hold on, y'all.
It's a fly.
Oh, okay.
It's a fly.
Okay, I don't do flies either.
I don't either. Right.
Oh, I did hit it.
Did you
Mr.
get it?
Rajay, I tapped him. Can
You got it?
help me? It's a fly. You're not gonna help me?
I got you.
security. We got to get security now.
Oh, it's closed. Hold on, 1 second.
Security.
Tamanje. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't do flying stuff. Yesterday it was a roach in my chambers. Today it's a fly. This is not a good sign. I hit it. Oh, I thought I hit it. It's slow. Okay, thank you. No, don't put it in my trash can. Put it out there.
Mr. Yancey, what was that date for Mr. Richardson?
It was September 27th. It's next Tuesday at 8:35.
At 8:35 or 8:45?
I'm sorry, it's at 8:45.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
You got it, Judge.
They got the fly, Mr. Richardson.
got it?
They got the fly. I don't do bugs, Mr. Richardson. I really don't do bugs. We streaming live on YouTube. I'm so sorry. Uh-oh. All right. I don't do bugs. This is the second day in a row. All right. All right. Did you get the return to court date? What do we have, Miss?
It's September the 27th at 8:45.
All right, very good. And I just want to see your face. That's all. I
Yes,
want to make
ma'am.
sure you're doing well. I'm so proud of you, Mr. Richardson. I am.
Yes, ma'am.
Listen, if you have something at Lake Ridge on next week, Tuesday, Zoom on when you get there. Whenever you get there, I just want to see your face, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I want to know
Yes,
that you're doing well at home, okay?
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Hang in there, sir. Before you leave, I need everybody in the courtroom to join me in thanking Mr. Richardson for his service to this country. He served in the United States Army. Thank you, Mr. Richardson. We
Thank you.
appreciate your service.
Thank you for serving. Yes,
Yes,
indeed.
sir. All right. Enjoy the rest of your day, sir.
You didn't say nothing, Your Honor. I'm back
What
home.
did
I got my ties on.
Let me get the record straight. You look so nice, Mr. Richardson. You always all dressed up for court. I appreciate you. Look, they stood up this morning. I got to get back accustomed to how folks are supposed to be in court. You
Yeah,
look nice.
yes, ma'am.
You always come ready. I appreciate it.
Thank you,
All
ma'am.
right.
You
All
have a
right.
blessed
Take
day.
care of yourself. You
All
too.
right.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, very good. I am going to need the case managers, Mr. Yancey, Mr. Griffin, to please join us in the courtroom, physically in the courtroom. We have several individuals who are here that need to be interviewed, that need to be worked with. Certainly, I want to let everyone know, Officer, I'm gonna have you adjust because I want to stand up.
Yes, ma'am.
I want to let everyone know on today, this is our Veterans Treatment Court. And it's no coincidence that it coincides with our stand down. And so Mr. Richardson that you just saw, he is a part of our Veterans Treatment Court. So here's the thing I want to share with all of you. If you have any underlying issues that you need help with, addiction to anything, it can be shopping, it can be gambling, it can be cake, whatever. We have a program that is available to help veterans. In that program, we address all of your underlying needs, whether it's dealing with drugs, alcohol, unemployment, needing your veterans benefits. That's why Mr. Cruciary is here. He helps to get through everybody to work through that and get past the red tape, because sometimes it can take a little long or you can feel like you're getting a little runaround. And so we address housing needs. We address food assistance, unemployment, underemployment. We make sure you're on track with your medical, with your mental, with your dental. And so I want you to understand that here at 36th District Court, there is so much help available to you. Certainly, I can look at your cases and say, okay, yep, you can get this dismissed or you can do community service. But listen, if you have an underlying need, ask for that help, because we have the resources and the funding available to help our veterans. And we know that there are a lot of veterans out there that have needs, but they won't speak up because everybody thinks the court is a place of punishment and money and, you know, time wasted. I promise you, we are so much more. This is not your normal courtroom. I think I'm gonna have them put that outside on my door. This is not your normal courtroom. In this courtroom, we look at the individual. We have to look at what brought you here, but we go beyond that. So when the case managers come down this morning to talk to you, Mr. Morgan will be here to talk to you. You have an underlying need, say something so that we can help you. We can connect you with resources. Do I have your commitment to do that this morning? Yes, no, yes, maybe? Yes, all right, wonderful, thank you, thank you. All right, with that, I don't know that we have anything ready. So the case managers are coming down.
We are almost there.
Almost?
Preliminary things we're working on, we have a few walk-ins too.
Okay, wonderful. While you all are doing that, Miss Officer, I'm gonna adjust the camera again. I keep sitting down, standing up. I'm sorry. All right, Mr. Fikens, you said that you had a walk-in on this morning.
That was taken care of, Judge. I just did that.
Oh, so I don't need to do anything?
Correct.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, wonderful. How was it taken care of, Mr. Fikens?
He has
It went somewhere else.
Well, he owes money on an outstanding felony that was reduced to a misdemeanor. He needs to pay money to get his license back, and I gave him the directions as to how to do that.
All right, they kicked us out the meeting, Mr. Fikens. I didn't hear what you said. So he needed to pay money?
Yes, he owes money on a felony matter, and it's not much. He just needs to take care of that matter. I directed him to his appointed attorney, and I think he just owes money on it.
Okay, all right, very good, very good.
And I
All
told
right.
him, given the nature of it, he can't go through us. He just has to take care of it. But
Yes,
he said he would. So he's in good
okay,
shape.
good. Well, I have no doubt that you advised him well to get him on track, because that's what we want people to do, to get their lives on track. So thank you, Mr. Fikens.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, it's my understanding they're working through some things. Is there anybody that's ready to go in the conference room to be put in the breakout room?
Yes, let's go. Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikens, you have some offers. Who would you
Yes.
like to go in the breakout room first?
You can pick. We'll take all comers. We'll take anybody.
And are you all able to go in separate breakout rooms so we can work two cases at the same time?
If they have two phones in the conference room, we do.
Okay, Sneed.
Yeah, Sneed.
Sneed, you can go in the conference room.
If I may, I have offers for a Mr. Taylor, a Mr. Brown, a Mr. Sneed, and a Mr. Saber.
Ms. Mack, are you running everybody to make sure they don't? Wonderful, thank you.
So, Ms.
And Your Honor, I can take the first person. I see there's a person in the conference room. So when they're ready, if Ms. Wilson can invite the conference room or myself.
Yes, Mr. Piper, that's Mr. Sneed.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Please make sure you're asking about if they have other needs or other underlying needs. Also, I would like a veteran mentor to just go in and speak with each veteran, and then you can send them out when you're having your attorney-client conversations. No, it's like it's disappeared. So Ms. Wilson, if you could send one of our veteran mentors in, that would be great.
Mr. Fikens?
Yes,
And Ms. Wilson, if you can put Mr. Fikens in the conference room, breakout room with Mr. Tillman.
very good. I can go back there.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
Ms. Mack?
Yes, Mr. Pikins?
There's an Alan Tillman who I just talked to. He's not on the list, but he said he sent in an application, so we're gonna take care of him. But could you send me and Mr. Reed his SOS? He's a gentleman coming out of the breakout room right now. His name is Alan Tillman, and we need a copy of his SOS.
Okay.
Mr. Pikins, we're gonna put Mr. Suber in a breakout room. We should have a deal for him already, right? SUVER.
Yes.
Even if he's not on the list.
Mr. Pikins,
Yeah. Yes, Mr. Reed.
you want me to go into a breakout room with him? I have the offers, but I need the ROAs.
Okay, we'll get them to you.
I need the ROAs. I have an offer for Mr. Is that
Mr.
super?
Mr. Cruciary, you wanted me to meet your
Yes,
cousin?
please. Thank you, Judge.
Okay, will do, Mr. Reed. Mr. Pikins, can you, give me a call, in the office real quick?
Yes.
Good
Thank
morning,
you.
good morning. I am Shannon Holmes.
Oh, it's a lot.
What?
Mr. Reed, can I call you a minute? I'm going to call you.
Mr. Reed?
I tried. Sir, I haven't tried that.
Mr. Reed, you need to hear me?
Amazon, because I'm traveling tomorrow.
Oh, they on the phone, that's why. She's talking, Pikins and Reed are talking to each other, that's probably why you don't hear you.
But I'll be
Ms. Mack?
Yes, Mr. Reed.
Is the conference room available for Mr. Suber?
He's in there. He's probably in the breakout room.
Mr. Suber is in the breakout room. Can you send me?
Yes.
Yes.
If Mr. Suber is in the breakout room, can you send me to the breakout room? Thank you. Thank you.
Maybe they'll reduce my sentence, my urine testing.
I'm ready on Mr. Suber.
We heard you. At least I heard you, Mr. Reed.
Who are you ready on?
Any next person who's ever ready.
Okay, is there someone to go into the breakout room? Someone else needs to go in?
Yeah, I would hope so. Ms. Mack, who needs to be talked to yet?
Hold on, let me check.
Thanks.
Mr. Parkins, I don't know if I said, we're all good here.
Okay. Okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that, Mr. Fikens. What?
She said we're all good here, so I don't know. Is there anyone else we can talk to?
No, I think you've spoken to everyone. That's what I was saying.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So we've spoken
Okay.
to Mr. Tillman, Mr. Sneed, and Mr. Brown, right? Mr. Brown or Mr. Suber?
Suber.
Okay.
We talked to Mr. Suber?
Yes.
All right. Are we all set then, Mr. Reed?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I hope so.
Well, we'll find out.
All right, wonderful. On this morning, thank you all for your patience. I'm glad we've gotten everything processed. We're ready to go. I do want Miss Murphy to introduce herself, to tell you all a little bit about what she does, so that if you or another veteran that you know needs service, you all can reach out to her and connect with her on today. Miss Murphy?
Good morning, everyone.
Oh, y'all don't sound excited. Oh my goodness, come on.
We gotta do a little bit better than that. I might even have y'all stand up and do a little exercise.
Yeah, let's do it.
Those arms are moving, right? There you go. Any kind of movement for the body is wonderful, because if you don't use it, you lose it, right?
Amen. Right.
Any kind of movement is good for you, right? So y'all need to sit there and just move your arms for me, right? And I was saying good morning again, maybe get the blood going.
Just a little bit. Come on, let's get our blood going. Come on. I don't see everybody moving. Yeah, there you go. All right, thank you. All right, let's try it again.
One more time. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Yeah. All right, it is Veterans Court. Let's do it.
My name is Tasha Murphy. I am an employee of the Detroit John D. Dingle VA Medical Center. I work in the homeless department under mental health. What I do there is I assist veterans. I'm in an outpatient clinic. It's called the VCRRC, the Veterans Community Resource and Referral Center. Any veteran can just walk in off the street and just come in and say, hey, I need help. We have anywhere between 4 to 7 social workers there that will will get you going one way or the other. Our clinic also provides what we call concrete services. Okay. So if you know one, this information, keep in mind now, this information may not be useful to you, but it may be useful to somebody that you love, which is a whole collective benefit for you both, okay? And even if sometimes we do get a few calls of people who are civilians, but I still help them out anyway, and at least put them on the right path. So any resources that you may need, you will give us a call. Now, our clinic, you can come there, you can wash clothes, you can come there and utilize the computer room. It is fully staffed with a nurse practitioner, a psychiatrist, social worker, and it's ran by chief best bakers. Now, if you know anyone who is what's called literally homeless, and what they mean by that is you have to be in a shelter living under a viaduct. I spoke to a gentleman this morning who's been 6 months in his trust, right? And so if you are literally homeless, you will give us a call. Now, you really not to take that blue sheet there for yourself or for someone that you know, and it has our phone number on it. So our program is 90 days. So the VA has 90 days to assist you or your loved one with getting into permanent, stable housing. Okay. Now, we don't just do housing. Sometimes there are people who have difficulties with maintaining their utilities, paying their rent. You also give us a call. We have community resources there also to be able to catch you up on your rent and even they pay a couple on the floor to keep you stable. So if this information was not beneficial to you per se, please pass it on to a neighbor, pass it on to a church member, pass it on to a co-worker, pass it on to a stranger, anyone that you know who is a veteran who has served. I can give us a call. Now, I always like what's called transparency. Now, if you are a veteran, then maybe get a scope of every single thing that the government has to offer. No, I would like to tell people that up front, and then when they call, they'll say, well, you said I was a veteran. Well, the government has divided veterans into different categories, right? So if you are not registered, like when you call me, the first thing I'm gonna say is, what is your last name and your last four? Take that initial of your last name, put it into the computer with your last four. If nothing comes up, that tells me you're not registered. If you are a veteran and you're not registered, you could be sitting on benefits that you have no idea that you could get. I'm going to share this one brief story with you all, and I'm going to sit down and thank you all for this time. I come from a military family. Both of my brothers served, and my dad served, and my grandfather served. They would not let me serve because they said, let me go place for a woman. I'm not offended by it at this point because if my dad was here to see me now, I could say, I wasn't able to serve in the military, but I have been blessed to serve those who did serve. Now, so my brother is a veteran of the Gulf War, Marines. He has been out for over 30 years. 3 years ago, he ran into some war buddies. They were talking and they mentioned, hey, service-connected income. You don't get service-connected income, what is that? He had no clue what it was. Service-connected income is what the government pays you, this monthly stipend, tax-free for any, when I say any, for almost, but there were almost, injury that you sustain while in the military. And the caveat to that is, even if you had a mental problem, maybe depression, maybe schizophrenia, maybe bipolar, maybe something very tragic happened to you before coming into the military, but when you got into the military, it exacerbated, it made it worse. They will also give you compensation for that as well. So if you know anyone, like I said, talk to your neighbors, talk to your friends, talk to the guy at the corner store, talk to your church members, talk to your coworkers, have them give me a call, take one of the blue sheets there, and I can point them in the right direction. What I do want to say is that they have to be vetted. You have to place them in the system and have to get registered. And once you get registered, that will tell you what benefits you have on the table with the VA. Then you take it a step further. If you say, well, thank, I remember I broke my pinky when I was doing artillery, but they told me I was fine. They just wrapped me up and sent me back to the barracks. That could have been service-connected income. but you let them make that determination, okay? If they determine that you will be paid according to your injury. Thank you very much. I appreciate you all's time in this court and allowing me to speak. You all have a great day. And remember, keep that body moving. If you don't use it, you lose it. Now take questions. And you're still here to talk about it.
All right. Thank you. All right. Thank you so much, Miss Murphy. Yeah, let's celebrate and thank her for that information. Thank you. All right. We are going to get started. I have a couple of matters that I need to handle just very quickly. Miss Brimage, are you ready on your two matters?
Good morning, I am.
All right, good morning, Miss Brimage. Who do you have up first?
We can do Daisha Adams first.
All right, Miss Adams, I need everyone to turn on their cameras very quickly. All right, good morning, Miss Adams. I have for you case number Z8082801. State your full name for me, please. Miss Adams, I need your camera on. All right, thank you. Miss Brimage, what do you have for me? Thank you. Good morning, Miss Adams. All right, Miss Brimage, what do you have for Miss Adams?
Yes, Your Honor, this is Miss Adams' first review. She was placed on probation on August 29th. She has been screening at ATS 2 times a week randomly, all negative with no missed screens. And she is to enroll in outpatient treatment at Detroit Recovery Project. There was a little mishap with that, but she is scheduled to go today as soon as she gets out of court for her intake.
Okay.
I'm supposed to be there at 12 o'clock. That's the appointment. It's at 12 to go to the outpatient.
Today?
Yes.
Yeah, they rescheduled for today at 12 o'clock to go to the outpatient treatment.
All right, Miss Adams, you're doing everything else you're supposed to do?
Yes.
All right, you've been communicating with Miss Brimage. Should you need help with anything else?
Yeah, I've been talking to Miss Brimage.
All right, very good. You have any questions for me on today?
No, I don't have any questions.
Please don't miss that 12 o'clock appointment, okay?
Okay, I told them I was going to be on my way as soon as I get out of court.
Yes, ma'am, and you're about to get out of court. Miss Brimage, what's your recommendation to continue?
Well, Your Honor, yes, to continue her probation. And did you want her back? I think that was about 3 weeks. Did you want to do 3 weeks or did you want to give her a month?
I'm probably gonna give her 2 weeks because I need to make sure she gets into her
treatment,
Detroit Recovery Project.
Not a problem.
All right, so let's do 2 weeks. Today is the 20th. That will take us, Ms. Brimage, to Tuesday,
October 4th. Yes.
All right, October 4th it is, 2022, and that's gonna be at 10 o'clock a.m. Ms. Brimage, if she gets into that, if she does what she's supposed to do at Detroit Recovery Project, then we can push her out a little bit, but just check in with me to let me know, okay?
All right, thank you.
All right, very good. All right, Miss Adams, enjoy the rest of your day, okay?
Okay, you too.
All right, take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, Miss Brimage, who do you have up next?
Lucas Atkinson, he's in the courtroom.
Mr. Atkinson, if you could come up to the podium, officer, has it already been cleaned off?
I will do that again, man. It was once, but I'm not certain.
All right, very good. You look awfully nice today, Mr. Atkinson. Good morning to you. Is your attorney on? Did you have an attorney today?
Yes, Mr. Attorney Bashard is on.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, wonderful. Let me place the case number on the record. I have case number U460-42918. Counsel, your appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jeff Burchett appearing on behalf of the defendant, Lucas Atkinson.
Thank you and good morning, counsel. And then Mr. Atkinson, state your name.
My name is Lucas Atkinson.
Thank you and good morning again to you. Miss Brimage.
Yes, Jasmine Brimage on behalf of the probation department.
All right, Miss Brimage, what's your report today?
So Mr. Atkinson was last here on June 28th, 2022. He was ordered to screen at ATS 2 times, well, sorry, not ATS, Adam, 2 times a week randomly. All screens have been negative and he hasn't missed any. I've been getting the reports from him, the agency, and his attorney.
Okay,
So that's
very
all he had
good.
to,
Was he? I'm sorry.
all he had to do was screen. It was a 3-month delay sentence.
All right, and today marks our 3 months.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, what's your recommendation, Ms. Brimage?
That the case be dismissed, Your Honor.
Thank you. Counsel, is there anything you'd like to add?
I appreciate your time and careful consideration in this case. And my client has obviously complied with all terms and conditions of this delayed sentence. And I'm super proud of him for it. So I'd ask that the case be.
Go ahead.
I have nothing
I didn't
further,
hear you,
Your
Mr.
Honor.
Richard. We talking
I
at the
have
same
nothing
time. All right, very good. All right, Mr. Atkinson, is there anything you'd like to tell the court?
No, thank you for helping me live a sober lifestyle.
All right, I'm very proud of you. Thank you for working the 3 months. Thank you for keeping your word. You said that you would. And so I know that you are on a path. That's all I wanted to know, is that you are truly on a path of recovery. I wish you well. Understand that if you ever need services, you don't need a ticket. You can come in and say, Judge Holmes, I need you to connect me to some resources, and we will certainly do that, okay?
Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right, very good. I am dismissing this matter, and I'm dismissing it without prejudice. Ms. Brimage, was there anything else?
Yes, I was going to ask that he wait in the courtroom so I could bring the paperwork down and he can get it in his hand before he leaves.
Your dismissal. All right, very good, because your matter is being dismissed. He will wait for you, Ms. Brimage.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Thank you, counsel.
Your Honor.
All right, can I get an ROA for Applegate? I have for Applegate Z. I'm sorry.
The actual file, you want the ROA?
No, file is good.
Okay.
I have case number Z 8086371. Counsel, your appearance.
And good morning, Your Honor. Ron Ruark for Paul Applegate, and Mr. Applegate is sitting next to me in my office today in court.
All right. Good morning, Mr. Applegate. Good morning, counsel.
Morning.
All right, Ms. Brimage, did you also take care of this matter for me?
I did, Your Honor, and I submitted the report. So I'm trying to find it on my computer just in case you don't have it.
Okay, it is in the file. I did not have an opportunity to review it.
Okay.
But Ms. Brimage, if you could summarize, counsel, have you had an opportunity to read the report that was authored by Ms. Brimage?
I have not seen it yet, Your Honor, but if she wants to summarize her recommendations, we'll consider that. If I need to read the report, then I'll let the court know.
All right. Ms. Brimage, if you could.
Well, Your Honor, it's a lot that I don't want to put on the record. Should I just read out the recommendation?
Counsel, I need you to see that report. And so, Ms. Brimage, if you could put your email address in the chat, counsel, put your email address in the chat, just to Ms. Brimage, that would be great. And then I'm gonna pass on this and start taking care of some of my veterans, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Because I need you to read it. Thank you, Ms. Brimage.
You're welcome.
And thank you, counsel. All right, let's do it. Who do we have up first for our veterans? Ms. Taylor, are you good?
Yes, Judge. I just wanted to make sure that I informed the court for Ms. Gregory to come up and test, and then I'll actually head down to do her case.
I'm sorry, one more time.
I'll head
Ms.
down
Gregory?
shortly to do Ms. Gregory's case.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna do her after my veterans, and then I have an 11:15. I have to be at the law school at 11:30 this morning. So
Okay.
I may not get to her until I get back from the law school, but you can come down and try.
Okay.
I'm gonna start moving through my veterans. All right, very good. Let's do it. Let's do it. Who do we have up first? Now y'all was all ready. Where did everybody go?
You're right here, Judge.
Okay. Okay, we ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Y'all tell me who y'all got. Where we go first?
Ready on Mr. Stuber.
Let's do it. Who did you call, Mr.
Stuber.
Let's do it. Text me if I'm. Thank you, Mr. Reed.
You know me, Judge. I'm gonna shout out.
I know you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. I have for Mr. Super. Good morning to you, Mr. Super. All right. I have the following matters for you. I have case number U 598-12421. I have case number U 597-99021. These are the only two matters that I have for you. State your name for the record. All right, Mr. Super, what branch of the military did you serve in? In the Army. And what did you do in the Army? Oh, okay. All right. Well, listen, sir, we thank you for your service. Thank you for what you've done for this country. And thank you for allowing us to serve you on today. Okay. All right. Very good. Let me hear from the attorney.
Yes, Judge, thank you. Mr. Stuber has two tickets. There's a recommendation from the people that if he were to plead on U 598-12421, there's a recommendation to dismiss that upon payment and to dismiss the second ticket upon plea on the first and payment on the first also.
All right, very good. And so, this is for the whole courtroom. When I accept pleas and you promise to pay, I'm gonna let you tell me when you can pay. If you don't pay it by that date, then you don't get your dismissal. I don't do dismissals until I've received payments in full. So I wanna make sure everybody in the courtroom hears that. No dismissals until payment in full for fines and costs. Okay, or until, if you get community service, until you finish your community service. That's the way it works. All right, Mr. Super, let me have you raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you are about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, wonderful. I'm gonna need you to speak a little louder so my court reporter can hear you and record. Mr. Reed, he's pleading on the disorderly conduct.
That's correct, Judge. And point of information, I'm asking the court to take a no contest plea on the disorderly conduct, and we will be asking for payment in the way of community service. And before the court sentence, I'd like to talk about Mr. Stuber because I bonded with him back in the breakout room, and I have a lot to say. So, thank you, Judge.
Okay. All right, very good. You may proceed, Mr. Reed. I've already sworn in the witness.
Thank you. Mr. Stuber, can you hear me?
Yes, yeah.
We talked in the breakout room and we talked about your constitutional rights and we talked about your right to trial by judge or jury, your right to testify, your right to cross-examine witnesses, and you understand these constitutional rights. Is that correct?
Yes, yes.
And you wish to waive those rights and take advantage of the plea offer from the people. Is that correct?
Yes.
And this waiver is a voluntary. No one's forcing you. You and I talked, and this is something you decided you wanted to do. You want to take this offer. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
Did he
He
say
said,
yes?
yes, it is. You have to speak really loudly in that mic.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. Thank you, sir. And we talked about the no contest plea, and if the judge is satisfied with the waiver of constitutional rights, Judge, we would stipulate the face of the ticket to serve as the basis of the no contest plea. We stipulate the disorderly conduct in the city of Detroit on the date and time of this citation.
All right, I am accepting that plea of no contest. I am ready for sentencing. Mr. Reed?
Thank you, Judge, and I had to write some things down because Mr. Stuber is a good young man. When I say young, he's 60 years of age. He is single. He has 3 children, 3 girls, a set of twin girls, and one girl, one daughter, 15 years of age. I said that's a handful for him, but he's a man. He's an Army man. He did graduate from high school, graduated from Mumford High School. And I talked to him about my Mumford experience. I did go to Mumford for 1 year, although I graduated from McKenzie High School. He was receptive to that. After graduating, he went down to Murray State on a football scholarship. He was a defensive back for 2 years at Murray State. After 2 years, he enlisted in the Army. And when he was in the Army, he served in Germany. He was at Fort Benning, and he proudly served our country. And I told him I had a lot of respect for that. Currently, Mr. Suber is self-employed. He cuts hair. And I don't know how the haircutting business is now, but we're asking for community service in lieu of fine and cost. And that's all I have to say about Mr. Stuber. He was pleasant to talk to, and I think I touched on a lot of information. Thank you.
All right, very good, very good. So what I'm going to do, Mr. Reed and Mr. Stuber, is I am going to assess 20 hours of community service. Let me see. Yes, I'll assess community hours, 20. And then how long do you think it's going to take you to get that done so you can get your dismissal?
Well, I can do that probably a week or 2 weeks.
All right, you want to do, let's do 3 weeks. You want to do 3 weeks? Okay. Mr. From the probation, can we get community service done in 3 weeks?
Yes, sir.
Okay, are you all connecting them to community service on today?
Yeah.
All right, wonderful. Then I'm going to give the 3 weeks. And so that's going to take us to, I'm going to put this on for October 14th. October 14th, 2022. I'm going to put it on for 10:30 a.m. As long as you have completed your community service hours. And who's going to monitor and verify that the community service has been completed?
You're right there.
All right, so Mr. Yancey, wonderful. As long as he completes, you don't have to come back down to the court. This matter that you plan on will be dismissed, and the remaining matter will be closed, and then the remaining matter will be dismissed without prejudice, okay? All right, thank you so much. I need everybody in the courtroom join me to celebrate Mr. Suber. Thank you.
Okay.
You saw it lost.
All right, very good. I am ready. Who are we ready on next, Miss Matt?
Mr. Kenneth Caver.
All right, please come forward, Mr. Caver. Good morning to you, Mr. Caver.
Morning.
How are you this morning?
Fine, thank you. Yourself?
I am doing very, very well. All right, Mr. Caver only has one matter.
Yes.
Very good. I have case number 20055570201. Sir, state your full name.
Kenneth Christopher Caver.
All right, thank you. Mr. Rosenthal, place your appearance on the record for me.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. May it please this honorable court, Matthew Rosenthal for the people, P84807.
All right, thank you, Mr. Rosenthal.
Yes,
we are ready to get started. Mr. Caver, tell me what branch of the military did you serve in?
United States Army.
In the Army. And what did you do in the Army?
Navigation.
All right, very good, very good. Well, we certainly are so delighted to have you today. Thank you for allowing us to serve you. Thank you for serving us. Yes. All right. Mr. Who's representing Mr. Caver?
I am, Judge.
All right,
I'll be representing him.
all right. What are we doing on his matter?
Judge, this matter is a felony matter. It's in warrant status. We'd ask that the warrant be removed, and whether or not this court can arraign him or whether it has to be sent to another judge, I'm not sure of the procedural aspects involved, but he needs to be appointed counsel to handle this matter to its conclusion, hopefully a successful one. But for today's purposes, Judge, we'd ask the warrant be removed and he get back into the system.
All right, and so this is something that I see it said, wait a minute, is this Mr. Fikens?
Yes,
Who
Judge.
should this be before? This
I'm
should
not
be
certain.
before one of
Generally,
the felony judges?
It does, Your Honor. If I may have Judge Archer for the judge of record right now, it looks like.
Yes, and so what I'd like to do is, if you could reach out to Judge Archer's clerk, let's see if we can send him to Judge Archer this morning.
that would be wonderful, Judge.
Yeah, yeah, because I should not be setting aside a warrant on a felony matter that belongs to actively by another judge.
Yes, Your Honor.
But we're still gonna take care of you. We're not gonna just pass you off, okay? We're gonna make sure we close the circle. Okay, so let's take him, if you could call Judge Archer's clerk. Can we get one of the case managers to walk with him down to Judge Archer's courtroom? And then you'll take him?
I'll go as well, Your Honor.
Oh, wonderful.
With one of the case managers, because I think it's best they're there to kind of explain a little bit of, the vet.
See, we're not gonna pass you off. We're gonna send you, Mr. Rosenthal, if you could go. Let's reach out to Judge Archer's clerk. Let her know that we are doing stand down today. This is a case for Judge Archer, and he's seeking to get out of the warrant status and get back into, or I don't know what she'll do for today.
Absolutely.
You know, she'll try to get it resolved. I don't know.
Absolutely. And we're gonna try to see if maybe we can get something worked out to where maybe come into, that treatment court as well, Your Honor.
Okay, wonderful. So can you circle back to me with him?
Yes, Your Honor.
I want you to come back to me, okay? Because I want to make sure we've taken care of you,
Do you want me
okay?
to take that file with me, Your Honor?
You gotta see, you gotta talk to the file keeper. She will chew my head off. All right. All right, let's keep going. Thank you, Mr. Caver. We are going to work something out, okay? All right?
Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, who do we have up next?
Ready in Applegate, Your Honor.
Okay, give me 1 second, counsel. I have a couple of veterans I need to take care of. Today is our Veterans Court. All right, are we ready on George Sneed?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, can I get Mr. Sneed's file? Thank you. I have the following matters for Mr. Sneed. I have, I can't see the case now, just cut off. SP 1305403. It looks like counts 1, 2, and 3. And then where is the other case? No insurance. SP 1305451. I need something for that case as well. Mr. Sneed, state your full name for me, please.
George L. Sneed.
All right, good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
All right, Miss Matt. I have, is this the offer from the people? Give me just 1 second, sir. All right, who represented Mr. Sneed?
I do, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Sneed, it looks like Mr. Fikens that there's an offer that if he pleads to driver's license never acquired, that matter would be amended to failure to display. And then the remaining 3 matters that I've read into the record, one I'm going to add, because I don't have an ROA for it, they would be dismissed upon payment of fines and costs.
That is correct, Judge.
All right, very good. Let me have you raise your right hand, sir. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you are about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Mr. Sneed, what branch of the military did you serve in?
Navy.
In the Navy. And what did you do in the Navy? Supplies. All right, very good. Well, thank you for your service, sir. We appreciate you. Yeah. All right, Mr. Fikens, you may proceed as the constitutional rights.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Sneed, you understand that in these matters, you have a right to a trial, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you wish to waive
Speak
that
real
right.
loudly into that microphone for me.
And you wish to waive that right and enter a guilty plea on one of the matters today, correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you making this decision freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
Has anyone forced you into doing this or promised you anything to get you to plead guilty today?
No.
Are you doing this of your own free will?
Yes.
Sir, back on the date and time of the citation, were you operating a motor vehicle in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And when stopped by a police officer and asked to produce a valid license, you could not do so because your license was not valid, correct?
Yes.
Your Honor, I'm satisfied.
All right, I am satisfied as well. I'm accepting your plea of guilty. I'm amending that charge to failure to display a valid operator's license. And then Mr. Fikens, I'm ready for sentencing.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Sneed certainly was very pleasant, delightful man to talk to in the breakout room. He is desirous of getting his license back, and he's appreciative, and I know he is because he said that to me, that he's appreciative of this court for helping him do that. He's got a little ways to go. He's taking care of this matter, and this is a big step. Judge, he might wish to engage in some community service, but he did tell me that he does suffer from not a total disability, but a partial disability. And I indicated that perhaps upon speaking with the community service director, there might be opportunities for him. And he wishes to avail himself of that if that's possible. Thank you, Judge.
Okay, and so Mr. Sneed, I understand that you want to do community service, but I don't want to set you up for failure. So you sure you want to do community service as opposed to just pay?
What is the amount?
The amount that I would have you pay is going to be $225, and I would give you ample time to get it paid.
Okay.
You gonna just pay? All right. So Mr. Fikens, I'm going to do $200 in cost. And as a matter of fact, I'm gonna waive your fine. I'll just do the $200 in cost, okay?
Thank you.
I can't waive that. And then how much time do you need to get it paid?
Where do I pay it? Yeah.
Right here, you can pay there, or we have a number of ways you can pay. Mr. Yancey will tell you about it.
In 2 weeks.
You want to pay it in 2 weeks? Okay, I'm willing to give you more time if you need it. You good, 2 weeks? All right, I'm gonna schedule it because of my schedule. I am going to schedule you to pay. You gotta get it paid before October 14th, 2022. I'm scheduling it for 10:30 a.m. And so as long as you get it paid before that date and time, you are good, okay? And then you'll get the rest of your dismissals.
Yes.
All right, wonderful. Thank you so much for your service. I need everybody in the courtroom to join me in thanking Mr. Stevie. You're awesome. Thank you. All right, I have one more person, and then counsel, I am going to call you Call your case. And I am ready on Alan Tillman. Do we have Mr. Tillman?
Just a moment.
Okay.
The name on there?
Yes, Mr. Caver.
Yes.
Yes.
On the screen and she can cover.
Okay, I appreciate it. He's here with us this morning. Okay, great. Thank you. All right, very good. All right, let's do it. Yes, sir. All right, Mr. Tillman. I need a file for Mr. Tillman. Yes. SLY. Okay. Okay. Okay, so she's going to present what she prepared. What are we doing today? Okay, and she can't get any of that done today. I'm just asking. Okay, because if I can get it done, so I don't have to keep coming back. That's the thing. Yeah, if I could. Okay, check and see, let me know. All right, very good. I have.
Your Honor.
Oh, okay, for Mr. Tillman, yes, Mr. Fikens.
Thank you, Judge. I talked to Mr. Tillman and he won't have a case because Mr. Tillman has paid off everything that's due and owing to the 36th District Court, and I appreciate that. He did present to me a problem, Judge, and I know it's something we can't help him with, but because he is such a nice gentleman, so pleasant to talk to, and he has a matter that started out in Woodhaven. However, his license has been suspended based on a medical examination and re-examination. I don't think we can help him, but there are so many good people here who might know some resource, possibly. He's been given paperwork by the Secretary of State to submit to Lansing for a request for a hearing. I don't think he's prepared that yet, but he was able to. The time has expired. We found that out. And that's where we are presented, Judge. I don't know if Mr. Cruciary has any thoughts on that or if there's any help from the VA in filling out forms. But I'm just asking, Judge, because he was so pleasant and so nice and he's a veteran.
Absolutely. Mr. Tillman, state your name for me.
Alan Tillman.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
What branch of the service did you serve in?
The Army now.
And what did you do in the Army?
I was in Fort Dukes and I was also in special service. I ran the gymnasium in Berlin.
All right, look at you, wonderful. Well, thank you for your service, sir. We really appreciate you. Yes. All right, so you don't have an outstanding matter here at 36th District Court, but Mr. Cruciary just walked in the room with Ms. Murphy. Mr. Fikens has indicated that he has some outstanding matters, maybe in Woodhaven, and he's trying to get his license, but there was an exam, a medical exam, that may have caused the snafu with respect to him getting his license. And so, Mr. Fikens, there's nothing that we can do here at 36th District Court, but Ms. Murphy, Mr. Cruciary, if one of you could spend some time talking with Mr. Tillman, and let's see if we can get him some assistance with the issues that he's presented with today.
Yes, Judge.
Okay, so they will talk with you, okay, Mr. Tillman?
Yes, ma'am.
And get you some assistance, all right?
Thank you, ma'am.
You are very welcome. I need everybody in the courtroom to join me in thanking Mr. Tillman for his service in the United States Army. Thank you, Mr. Appreciate you. We certainly do. We appreciate you. Okay?
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Cruciary and Ms. Murphy. Thank you so much. See if there are any other issues that need to be addressed, and we certainly want to address them. All right. I think Mr. Yancey left with Ms. Sly. Is that correct?
Yes.
He's with Ms. Sly. All right, then counsel, I'm ready on Applegate. Ms. Brimage, are you with me? On Applegate? Yes, ma'am, I kept it. Yes, I have the file. All right, very good. Counsel, I'm recalling case number ZA086371. State your full name for me.
Ronald Ruark, Your Honor, for Paul Applegate, who's next to me in court this morning.
Thank you. And Mr. Applegate, state your full name.
Paul Bloser Applegate.
Thank you, and good morning to both of you again. Thank you for your patience. All right, Miss Brimage.
Yes, Your
What
Honor.
are your well, before I go to you, counsel, you had an opportunity to read the report, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, do you have any corrections, additions, deletions that you'd like to make at this time?
Your Honor, the report is complete. It's factually accurate, and we wholeheartedly agree with Ms. Brimage's recommendations.
All right, thank you, counsel. All right, is there anything else other than what Ms. Brimage has included in her report that you would like me to know about your client prior to sentencing?
Well, only that, Your Honor, as Ms. Brimage noted, he has been diagnosed as bipolar with PTSD. He's on disability, so he's not working. He's a 62-year-old male, and he understands, and I reviewed this with him very carefully, that he made an absolutely awful choice to drink and then a worse choice to drive. And he understands that, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you. All right, Ms. Brimage, you may proceed with your recommendations.
Okay, Your Honor. After completing the assessment, the probation department recommends that Mr. Applegate be sentenced to 12 months probation, attend outpatient substance abuse treatment until medically discharged, with the caveat, as long as he doesn't have any positive tests. If he does, we will recommend residential treatment, because that's what the Needs Plus recommended. But I didn't want to start out with that. I wanted to see how he did on an outpatient basis.
Wait a minute, Ms. Brimage, the Needs Plus said he needed residential?
Yes, it said recommends. So it said the DSM-5 identifies specific criteria for diagnosing substance use disorders. Mr. Applegate's responses to the survey did not indicate any correlation to the DSM-5 categories specific to substance use disorders. Further evaluation may be warranted to clarify the defendant's relationship to alcohol and drugs. However, he scored a 1 on the substance use severity scale, which correlates to no problem, beginning problem in early remission. And their recommendation was residential or inpatient services.
Okay. Ooh. One of the things that they teach us is we have to trust our assessment tools.
May I address it,
It's
Your Honor?
validated, it's validated, it's evidence-based, and we have to trust our assessment tools. But what I will do is let's send him for a clinical assessment.
No problem.
Let's do a clinical assessment with the provider. And then once I get that assessment and treatment plan, then we'll go from there. Okay, but we have to trust our assessment tool. We have to. All right, counsel, was there something you wanted to say?
No, I was going to address along the same lines, Your Honor. We have no objection to any clinical assessment. And I would add that Mr. Applegate does have a treating therapist at Lincoln Behavioral, a Dr. Baker, who he indicates to me is a psychiatrist. He sees her about once a month.
Okay, well, that's certainly not going to be enough. Certainly not going to be, and that's why I need a clinical assessment. And Ms. Brimage, whoever does that clinical assessment, they need to know what our assessment tool determined. Okay, we need to share that information with them. What is the recommendation was as far as he's concerned.
Okay.
So I'd like, do you have an idea of where we're gonna send him for that clinical assessment?
I can get them on the 1-800 number and they can assess them, the access line, or do you need something else?
Yeah, something else.
Okay. Well, no, I don't have a place, but I can see what area he lives in and figure it out.
Okay, no problem. All right, Ms. Brimage, counsel, were you saying something?
No, Your Honor, we're fine.
Oh, okay, Ms. Brimage, you may continue with your recommendation.
Okay. Shall not consume any alcohol beverage, shall not use or possess any illegal substances, submit to random urinalysis testing twice a week at either 36th District Court or ATS, complete the victim's impact panel, complete the alcohol highway safety level 1, view the consequences video, and pay the statutory fines and costs, including a supervision fee of $35 a month. Mr. Applegate has already been screening at ATS twice a week since August 13th. All of those screens have been negative and he hasn't missed any.
Okay, very good. Counsel, you have heard the recommendation from Ms. Brimage. With respect to this matter, I am going to assess our cost in the amount of $225, and the fine is going to be $200, and he'll have an opportunity to get this all paid over his 12-month probationary period. In addition to that, he will have to pay the $35 monthly supervision fee. And so, counsel, I made only one adjustment. I want him to get a clinical assessment immediately with a treatment plan, and that assessor must know what our assessment to the needs, use the Needs Plus, Ms. Brimage.
Okay.
Did you use Needs Plus when we?
Yes, I did. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, so that the results should be provided. And those are the only changes that I'm making, counsel. Did you have anything you'd like to add?
Nothing further, Your Honor. We have no objections.
All right, very good. Ms. Brimage, when should I see Mr. Applegate again?
You want to give it, I'll have him signed up today. Is 2 weeks good, or did you want to do a week?
Let's do 2 weeks.
Okay.
And see, that'll give him time, but start working on it today.
Today, not a problem.
Time passes fast,
okay.
Mr. Applegate. All right, very good. And so 2 weeks would take us to, is that the October 4th date?
Yes.
All right, October 4th, 2022. And that will be at, I'll do it at 10:00 a.m., okay?
Okay.
All right, any questions for me, counsel, or Mr. Applegate, or Ms. Brimage?
That October 4th will be a review hearing then, right?
Yes, I want to make sure he's on track, doing what the court has ordered him to do, that he's testing randomly 2 times a week. No use of alcohol, all the things that Ms. Brimage read into the record.
Understood, Your Honor.
All right, and we'll provide that probation order, and I will sign off on it. Thank you so much, Ms. Brimage. Thank you, counsel.
You're welcome.
I look forward to working with you, Mr. Applegate.
I look forward to working with you too, Your Honor.
All right, very good. All right, everybody, take care.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Ms.
All right,
Brimage.
Ms. Brimage.
You're welcome.
Does that wrap it up for you, Ms. Brimage? Did she leave? I guess that wraps it up for her. All right, very good. Mr. Caver, that's who Chief Magistrate Capleri came down for. They are going to get him arraigned today because he's on an open warrant. So he's never been arraigned before. They're going to get him arraigned on today. and then he'll get assigned to a judge. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And then it sounds like it's gonna be Judge Archer. Did we, he's gonna have to get a date for Judge Archer if he's just getting arraigned today. Yeah, so that's a whole different docket that I have no control over, okay? Mr. Caver?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good, but we are going to get you arraigned on today. Magistrate Cruciary came down to let me know he's going to make that happen, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good, very good. You're in good shape, you're in good shape. Can you call over and see if Magistrate Cruciary wants him to come over this morning? Because I'll get Mr. Rosenthal to take him next door.
I'm waiting on Ms. Gray to give me the okay.
Oh, there's some
Yes.
case management stuff that has to go on.
Yes.
All right, stuff I don't know nothing about.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Have we serviced everybody from the Veterans Court?
Excuse me, Judge. My name is Kenneth
Miss-
Curry, and I think I was scheduled for today.
Mr. Perry, what you doing on my screen? You have a face-to-face on today, sir.
Okay.
Mr. Griffin
thank
said
you.
he's gonna call you, but it's good to see your face today.
All right. Thank you.
All right, tell your wife
Have a
I
good
said
day.
hello.
I will.
All right, thank you. And for Mr.
Welcome.
Perry, that's case number U582-57420. What's his return to court date?
October 4th, 2022, 8:45.
At 8:45. All right, so you're coming back to see me on October 4th at 8:45 a.m. Mr. Griffin is gonna give you a call today, okay?
All right. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Are we
Welcome.
ready
Have
to
a good
call
day.
the remainder of our dates?
Yeah,
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. I have for Aaron Adams, case number Z8081351.
Next week, to be honest, Mr. Adams came down here this morning. I did get off and speak with him and everything, so he's going by. Then he was like October 4th.
I can barely hear you. October 4th.
October 4th, 2022 at 8:45 a.m.
All right, very good. I have next up William Brown, 180-441-0401.
Mr. Brown also physically came down here this morning.
Okay.
He'll be coming back also, on October 4th, 2022 at 8:45 a.m.
All right, very good. I have Jeffrey Franklin, SP 105-98852, and case number 134-045-831.
I had an opportunity to speak with Mr. Franklin this morning. He's going fine. He'll be coming back also on October 4th, 2022 at 8:45 a.m.
All right, very good. Did I miss anybody? Does Mr. Yancey have one more person?
Miss Slide. Miss Slide.
All right. All right. And then Miss Jasmine Taylor, is she here? All right. Miss Gregory, you sitting in my box. That's not a good thing. Oh, there she is on the screen. You sitting in my box, Miss Gregory. I need a case number and add Makila Gregory to my docket for today. I'm wondering, should I gotta be at UFD for 11:30. And why should I rush? What do you think this? All right.
Okay, I'm ready. When you're ready.
All right, you can place, give me the case number.
Case number SP 122-89901.
Ms. Gregory, I'm gonna have Ms. Gregory come to the podium, officer. I'm gonna do her case so I don't hold you all up, okay? Ms. Taylor, place your appearance on the record.
Jasmine Taylor, Specialty Court Case Manager.
All right, thank you. For the, oh, we're waiting on Miss Sly. Do we know what we're waiting on Miss Sly for?
Intake, Your Honor.
Okay, I don't know if Yancey's gonna do her intake today. I'm not certain. Okay. All right, Miss Taylor, has Miss Gregory had an opportunity to speak with an attorney?
No, Judge.
Okay, do you need to speak with an attorney?
I don't know.
Well, no, you do know what's going on, Miss Gregory. You had a positive screen. You denied use. We sent it out for confirmation and it's confirmed that it is what it says it is. So you do know why you're here. You definitely do. You know why you're here. And so, Ms. Taylor, I hope that you have told her, you know, at this point, I've given her an opportunity to tell me the truth.
And Judge, I did send you a text message on
I read
her.
it.
Did you see that? Okay.
Did you see my face? Let me make sure I read the whole text message.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I can think of a whole lot of other stuff because here's my thing. I did read that foolishness.
Okay.
Let me say this to you. How old are you, Miss Gregory?
53.
You are 53 years old. Now, you ought to know what your friends do and don't do, right?
Yes.
So whoever this friend is, you know what they do or don't do, right? So what you're not gonna make me believe that at 53 years old, you randomly borrowed a cigarette or smoked a cigarette from a friend and they had it laced with the substance that showed up in on your test results. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Oh, no, I don't want you to do anything. Let me tell you. Oh, yes, I do. I'm glad you asked me. I like to answer questions correctly. I want you to be honest with yourself. That's what I want you to do, because you know what, Miss Gregory? I can't help you and you can't receive the help that's available if you're not honest with yourself. You don't have to ever be honest with me. People come in here and they lie to me every day of the week. They do. They lie to me every day of the week. But you know who they hurt? They don't hurt me. They hurt themselves. Because when you're not honest with yourself about what's going on, then what you do is you cut off my ability to help you. That's what you do. So if I can't help you because I don't know how to help you, then what happens? You don't get the help. So that means now you are the one that's hurting. You are the one that's in a bad place. You are the one that's on a dead end street. Not me. I'm gonna be sitting right here trying to help other folks who are being honest with themselves and want the help. So you ask me, what do I want you to do? That's my long way of answering you. I want you to be honest with yourself. That's what I want you to do. And so, Miss Taylor, I have to be at the University of Detroit Mercy School of Law at 11:30 a.m. I am not about to drive like a mad woman, get stopped by the police like I do all the time, and hope that they don't give me a ticket. I'm not going to do that. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjourn, and I will be back on the record at 1:30 p.m. on today. No, I'm sorry, at 1 o'clock, because don't we have staffing today?
Yes,
At
at
1:30
1:30.
for your mental health court?
Yes.
I'll be back on at 1 o'clock. She is not free to leave. Miss Gregory is not free to leave. Officer, do not miss your lunch break. Send her to the back, and you're gonna have all the time in the world to think about being honest with you. You don't have to be honest with me, but you're gonna be honest with you.
Into the back where I'm going, look, I was trying to find a dentist. Look at my face. I'm in severe pain. I was trying to find a dentist.
Court is in recess. Thank you all. I'll see you at 1 o'clock.
Judge.
Thank you.
Judge.
Yes.
Quickly, Mr. Yancey, Ms. Sly, she's doing an assessment right now, so he wants to bring her back on the 27th for intake, if that's okay.
Miss Sly, will you be able to come back on the 27th for your intake? Where's Miss Sly?
Can I get something for paying for my job?
Miss Gregory, I'm not about to do your drama. Every time you come in here, it's drama. Every time you come in here,
it's not drama. I was on my way to the dentist when she called and told me to come down.
Ms. Gregory, have a seat. Have a seat. Where, and if she's gonna do all of that, sit her in there, because I don't want to hear it. No, I don't want to hear it today.
I'm in pain. I can't do this.
Miss Taylor.
Yes.
I haven't eaten nothing. I ain't got nothing to drink.
Miss Gregory.
Yes.
I'm gonna send you to the back, over to the jail, and they're gonna feed you and give you some pain medicine.
Why am I
You are
going to
not
jail?
going to be disorderly in my courtroom.
I'm not just, why am I
No,
going
you
to
are.
jail
Now I'm gonna have you sit there so I can finish doing my court, so I don't, because I need to hear the folks I'm getting ready to talk to. Always some, Ms. Taylor.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll have them take her to the back, because I'm still, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Judge.
I'm gonna accept Mr. Cruciary's thank you, Mr. Cruciary, for being here today, for serving our veterans. I appreciate you and Ms. Murphy. Mr. Caver, we're working on it. Do not leave. We are going to get you squared away today, okay? All right, I want you to know that. You're not getting the runaround. It's just that the matter is out of my control, and I need to make sure I follow the proper protocol so you don't have any issues, okay? Thank you so much for being so patient with me. I appreciate it. Mr. Reed, did you call for somebody to come get her? Okay. I'm gonna get it. Miss Taylor, you need to call me when I get to my car so I can speak with you on my way to the University of Detroit.
Yes.
Make sure you grab some stuff from that table on your way out.
Oh, what's on the table?
You can grab some water bottles for your family, keychains, sanitizer.
Oh, can y'all grab me something? I need 3 I have 3 grandbabies. You know, if I get 1, I have to get 3.
Sure, would like to speak to Ms. Gregory, is that okay?
Yes, please speak to her. Mr. Cruciary, hold on before you open that door. Mr. Cruciary. Go ahead.
Judge. Judge.
Yes.
Mr. Morgan just informed me that Ms. Sly, we need a order for a substance abuse evaluation because she never did any of that.
Okay, yeah, I can't even hear you, but Miss Matt, I think he said he needs an order for substance abuse evaluation.
Yes, because she
Or
had
Miss
Sly, yeah.
Okay. Is Miss Sly still in there with Mr. Yancey?
Yep, she's up doing the needs plus right now, but we never had a substance abuse evaluation. She never pled guilty.
Lost her mind up in there. Did they test her? I need call and find out her test results. Miss Taylor.
It's me. Get in here with you.
Oh, because you know my baby say all this kind of stuff. And if
That's for you, and then they can have a bracelet.
Because if I bring one.
And then that's for you.
Thank you. All right.
Okay.
Good morning. Miss Taylor. I need to know. Sure.
She might be on her way down. She's not answering the phone now.
There she is. I'm yelling your name.